Hi guys, ZCrazyG here, back with another CTR video, in what will unfortunately be the last of our Grand Prix review, since this is of course the last of the Grand Prix. Like always, we'll look back at the Grand Prix and judge it based on its ideas, concepts, and all the content that came with it. And so, let's finally round things up with the Gasmoxia Grand Prix. Certainly a very fitting way to end the line of CTR's Grand Prix, with one that takes us back to the main villain Nitrous Oxide's homeworld. That in itself is a very suitable concept to wrap things up, and along with it comes a really cool space theme that brings with it some amazing customization items. First off, our final new track, Drive Through Danger, and damn, what a banger of a track to end on. Definitely the most intricately designed track I think we've seen from Beenox. I just really like the theme of this track. I mean, it would be so easy just to do a generic space theme, but they gave it a cool, unique twist. With this idea of these two fast food places having an intergalactic war above the grungy, polluted Gasmoxia atmosphere. It has plenty of cool little details I like, such as the Gasmoxian ships battling, Velo Citadel in the background, and that fast food worker at the beginning of each race. They just put a lot of dedication into the presentation of this track, and the same can be said as much for its design. Definitely one of the most tight and winding tracks in the game. I think most had the same problem when first trying it out, in that they probably kept falling off. It's certainly a difficult track for those who haven't got used to it, but it's designed in a way where there's plenty of cut and more subtle ways to traverse the track at higher speeds. It's more difficult doing it this way, but it's more rewarding for those who take the time to learn the track, balancing the implementation of Bluefire a lot better. The shortcuts are really well integrated, and I like the idea of the two different starting gates at the beginning activating different boost pads around the track. Overall though, another absolutely solid track from Beenox. They have just done such a brilliant job with this one, and I think it sits up there as one of my favourites. Now again, only one new character addition with this Grand Prix, but that fact hardly matters when it's perhaps one of the best damn character additions we've ever had. We asked for him ever since we knew the Nitro Kart characters were in there, and now he's finally here, Emperor Velo the 27th. And now, I'm not talking about this weak-ass shit, this is the real deal. It's so cool to finally have him in the game, and I really like his design. And his voice, though many have criticised it, I honestly think it's not that bad in my opinion. True, it's no Steve Blum, but you can never reach that level of supreme, but it's decent nonetheless. And honestly, I love the little detail that Beenox did to make his hair orange in the cutscenes, but purple during gameplay, just like in Nitro Kart. Like, that's just another level of ridiculous dedication right there. I mean, what else can I say about him? He's been a long time coming, and he's a worthy and great addition to the roster. Now onto the karts. Being a space-themed Grand Prix, they decided to go entirely hover karts, which is an interesting choice. The Galactic Cruiser and the Void Manta are pretty decent looking karts, both with some nice designs. Nothing spectacular by any means, but still neat. But in all honesty, I really couldn't care less about them when we have perhaps the most requested kart edition since launch finally in the game. That being the Velo's Chopper, otherwise known as the boss kart from Crash Nitro Kart, and holy shit, it looks fucking awesome. Yes, while its dimensions have been altered for the nitro-fueled models, it still retains that really slick, cool design, and just look at it, look at this thing. Definitely one of my favourites. It's simply amazing, and I'm so happy to finally have it in the game. Now, the skins in this Grand Prix are the only thing I had a bit of criticism about. Not to say that they're bad, far from it, they're fine, I just think they could have been a bit more creative here. Now, I absolutely love Embryo Octopus and Pirate Velo, those two are the definite standouts. The space suits are okay, especially Spyro's, though did they really have to have 3 of them? Like, could we have not come up with something a bit more unique for each of these characters? And again, with the Nitro Squad skins, they're fine, but especially compared to the really unique looks they all got in the Neon Circus, they all just seem a bit generic and samey. I just feel that with a space theme, they could have done some more stuff with like aliens or robots, or just something a bit more imaginative as opposed to giving characters very similar skins. But to balance that out, we have what I would consider my favourite set of of customization items, those being the atomic paint jobs and the atomic wheels. Damn, these look cool as fuck. They're not too overdone and not too understated like some of the other Grand Prix. These hit it right on the mark in my opinion. But hey, all things considered, despite one or two nitpicks, and honestly they are nitpicks, it's a very solid Grand Prix to end on. A great theme, a great track, arguably the most requested character and kart additions, great customization items, and some decent skins and other karts. It's solid, very solid, that nothing really felt like a letdown or a negative. You ended on a cracking one, Beanox, and I tip my hat to you. And you know, it really is a bittersweet feeling seeing these Grand Prix come to an end. And while of course it's not the end for the post-launch content of CTR, it was a really enjoyable way of releasing it in these well-structured, nicely themed packages. Though I am certainly interested to see what format they'll use for adding future content. So what did you guys think of the Gasmoxia Grand Prix? Was there anything in particular you enjoyed or disliked? Do let me know in the comments below. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. It honestly means so much. Don't forget to vote in the upcoming Grand Prix Awards. The voting link is in the description and the pinned comment. Feel free to like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, guys.